Yo, what's up guys? It's Dynasty and we got some really good news in regards to the Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection. If you guys remember, about 3 weeks ago, we did a breakdown on how we just discovered that the people behind emulating all the PS1 games in the Legacy Collection were actually outsourced. It wasn't just digital Eclipse. It was a company called Implicit Conversions, using a all-in-one emulator dubbed Syrup, bunch of other breakfast names for each particular different emulator per console. And essentially, on their website, they have a roadmap on how long they've been developing certain things with the team. And when it comes to the PS1 games, Mortal Kombat Trilogy, Mortal Kombat Sub-Zero Mythology, Special Forces, we got confirmation that about 3 or 4 months ago is when they actually kicked off the emulation in collaboration with Digital Eclipse for the Legacy Collection. Again, this is just in regards to the PlayStation 1 games using their Pancake emulator as part of the Syrup emulator. Hopefully you're not too confused. Again, if you have no idea what I'm talking about, I'll have a card on the screen right now because essentially it's a deep dive into how and why we're only getting PS1 emulation. They've not actually figured out PS3 emulation. They're still currently working on PS2 emulation, but I digress. So, pretty much within the last couple of days, the last week, shout out to Interloco for letting me be aware of this, they actually completed working on not just one, not just two, but all 3 PS1 games in the Legacy Collection. So, boom! That's a big thumbs up because previously when we talked about this like 3 weeks ago, if you went to their website, went to their roadmap, you could see in progress was pretty much the current status of Mythology, Sub-Zero, Special Forces, and Trilogy, whereas now on their website, it simply just says production completed. For not only the Nintendo Switch 1, but Nintendo Switch 2, the PS4, PS5, Xbox Series S and X, Xbox One, Steam, you name it. So, booyah! This is good news because that means everything is working. Everything went as planned. And that means that this game should hopefully not be delayed because of PS1 emulation. Those are the final games revealed other than WaveNet for the Legacy Collection. And 3 weeks ago when we talked about this, I was freaking out because I was like, man, they've only been working on this for a couple months over the summer. Hopefully they could get it done in time. Then you had the fact they were holding out forever to give us a release date. Thankfully, though, guys, now that we have the October 30th digital release date, now that we have confirmation that indeed the PS1 games are good to go, it seems like everything should hopefully be smooth sailing from here on out for the Legacy Collection. So yes, gotta talk about that. Also, I don't know if I've ever shared this or not because for a couple of weeks now, we've had confirmation of the Fatality Trainer, a actual practice mode implemented for a couple games in another menu screen in the Legacy Collection. It's essentially a way to go and just practice, right? I don't think it's for every single game, but it's at least for most of the mainline ones in the collection. I don't know if it's ever been officially talked about on the channel or in interviews. I don't remember, but we have confirmation that there's going to be an actual, like, move list that you could pull up just like back in the day on the collection that dropped back in 2011. As for where I'm finding this from, the official press release, which never got sent to me because WB does not like me. So I can confirm there's going to be an on-screen move list. You can actually just press the start button, pull it up, boom, you'll be good to go. It's not going to be just locked in practice, it seems. It'll be across the board at any given time. So you can always see those fatality inputs, all those combo strings, again, similar to what we saw back in the 2011 arcade collection. Now, before we do a deep dive into these 2 topics of note, if you guys could do your boy a solid, it takes you a second. If you've not, please drop a like on the video because without you, these MK Legacy Collection videos do not happen. Also, in case you missed it, late last night, posted a video discussing how apparently Netflix is now in talks of buying WB just a week after Paramount Skybound was interested. Interesting times for the Mortal Kombat franchise, for WB as a whole. Yeah, a lot of stuff going on. But with that said, let's kick things off with the roadmap from Implicit Conversions' official website, where you can see production complete all across the board. Mortal Kombat Trilogy, Mortal Kombat Special Forces, Mortal Kombat Mythology, Sub-Zero, and of course the actual description there reads, PS1 version using Pancake, and again, Pancake is the PS1 emulator as part of their giant syrup emulator. Says in partnership with digital Eclipse, watch the trailer, wishlist, pre-order, physical. And again, that is for everything currently in regards to the PS1 games in the Legacy Collection. So they've just been doing a lot of stuff, guys, lately. I mean, just the other day we got confirmation that UMK3 WaveNet is also going to have online multiplayer, which initially back at Gamescom when asked about it, believe they were saying, yeah, not right now, and was making it seem like this entire collection was going to be in a bad state when it got released. We didn't have a release date. It's a bunch of bad news, dude, but it's crazy how in a matter of days, all of a sudden, WaveNet's online, all of a sudden, the production's not in progress, it's finished. All of a sudden, a release date drops. All of a sudden, I'm wishing the Mortal Kombat movie was still dropping in October alongside the Legacy Collection because, boy, am I hyped. Am I pumped? And again, just days ago, we got confirmation that though we don't have entirety of crossplay figured out just yet from platform to platform, if you're in the same ecosystem like Xbox One, last gen, and Xbox Series, current gen, or PS4 last gen, PS5 current gen, Switch 1, Switch 2, if you're in the same family of consoles, doesn't matter the generation, you guys can play against each other. So a lot of positive news finally coming out for the Legacy Collection. Obviously, outside of the actual release date trailer, I think we have confirmation of at least maybe a launch trailer, and we still have not seen any of those bonus features still showcased that got confirmed a couple weeks ago. I think it's been almost like 3 or 4 weeks since Gamescom where we got the confirmation that the Crypt is part of the bonus features, also a mode called the Chronicles of the Realms. So again, I'm assuming we'll probably have at least one trailer, but hopefully 2. We're about 5 weeks away from that October 30th launch, and thankfully things are they're looking brighter than they were when initially we got confirmation that gold wasn't going to be a thing. And then we understood that gold wasn't going to be a thing because they're outsourcing a lot of this emulation with other companies a la implicit conversions. So we'll see what happens. Do I think gold's ever going to be added? Well, implicit conversions, I don't think's ever worked on Dreamcast emulation. Obviously, there's been other collections with Dreamcast emulation. It seems like they have to find a commercial emulator to use. Will they to get that done? I hope so. Is it a licensing issue not making this a thing? It kind of seems like in a lot of aspects. They keep saying it's like a technical issue, but it could be really anything at this point. Hopefully, one day we'll get the answers to these questions. Maybe in a couple of years from now, somebody at Digital Eclipse and just come out and spill the beans and be like, this is why I did not get gold. We know why we can't get the PS2 games like Deadly Alliance, Deception, Armageddon. Again, I talked about this 3 weeks ago. Card up there. It's because, again, it seems like they have to outsource a lot of this stuff with other teams, and currently the Syrup emulator they're using via implicit conversions does not have PS2 on lock. On their wish list is PS3, so maybe in the next couple years, Legacy Collection Part 2, if they get enough funding, because they're currently asking for funding to make this happen, we'll see. We'll see. Now, finally, for the quick little second update topic of the day, like I mentioned, the on-screen move list. Don't think I've ever shared this with you guys, ever. The Legacy Collection will also feature new enhancements, including a rewind feature for more forgiving gameplay, on-screen move list, and a trainer mode to help players perfect their combos. There's also a swanky new fatality trainer to allow gamers the chance to actually practice and perfect the iconic finishers. So, boom! There you go. Again, just kind of wanted to toss this in here because all the Legacy Collection talk, I just can't recall me ever confirming, like, yeah, guys, it seems like at any given time you can pull up the move list. It's not going to be just parts of the trainer mode. No, they're not going to punish you. There's actual quality of life adjustments. You are going to be fine, I promise. Especially because trying to memorize, like, all the Shang Tsung move list from UMK3 would probably be insane. If you can do that, you're insane. But guys, there you go. Hopefully this information, this news gets you excited. Again, I want to say a massive shout out to my boy, my friend, my pal, Interloco, for letting me know about this a couple nights ago. And what do y'all think about this? Are you like me and are starting to get excited because this is right around the corner? And again, a lot of positive news. I'm hoping crossplay, full crossplay, gets implemented in the next, hopefully, 5 to 6 months. Hopefully. Because I don't want to see this player base die, man. If you could play across the board with everybody, I'm telling you, you're going to sell a lot of copies. WB, give them what they need to make this happen. Let them cook. If you guys enjoyed the video, though, it takes you a second. Please drop a like on it. Subscribe for some more MK content like this on the channel. Until next time, been your host, been Dynasty. Guys, please take care. Stay safe. I love you. Thank you for watching. A lot of wrestling today. Enjoy your Saturday. See y'all in the next video. Peace.
Living on a crack, but I'm not superstitious. Count all these racks, I'll be steady